Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at how to develop an argument, aka finding your voice. So, what is an argument? An argument is a position for or against a particular issue. It is your point of view or take on a subject. For example, someone might say, the Baltimore Ravens are not a good team. LeBron James is the best athlete alive. Francis Scott Key is the best middle school. Or iPhone is better than Androids. All of these are arguments that can be made. Nevertheless, in order to have a valid argument, you must take your feelings out. There must be reasoning, logic, and proof. What this means is it should be a well thought out argument, something that's logical and can be proven with evidence. So, our common task today is to write an argument about an issue raised in a text. You're going to get a link to over 200 argumentative prompts. Those are prompts that you can argue yes or no to. Now, it's extremely important that when you look for your prompt, that you find something that's interesting to you, that you really want to learn more about. So, looking through some of these, I already selected what I think I want to learn about. And it led me to, does class size matter? So as I click on that link, it's going to bring me to a page that I can read about. And if you look at the top of the screen, Ms. Coley actually already placed in the information for the article that I chose. Next, I want to move into filling out all the information as seen here. You can take a look, for example, but you're going to be filling it out based off of your own article. This flip just gets you to start thinking about the issue that's raised by the text, why it's an issue, what are the pros or the good things about this issue, what are the cons or the negative things about the issue, and finally, what do you believe about the issue? If you look at all of my thoughts, I ended up believing that class sizes should not increase. With this, you guys are going to move into filling out your chart. But what you see in front of you might not be enough. So what you can do is really look up additional text. I went to Google and I just simply Googled, does class size make a difference? And I came up with a really cool article. This article led me to different things that helped me develop my position statement. Now, your position statement is just your take, or again, your argument on the matter. My position statement is, schools should keep class sizes small. That's what I believe, and that's what I am going to argue for you today. In order to do this, I had to find evidence. So within that article, I pulled out a few things. Here's a capture of one part of the article. Look and see if you can figure out what part I probably pulled out and what I had to say about it. If you guess right, I really pulled out the fact that 5 of the state's largest districts reported significant test score gains since the state's class size reduction program began in 1996. So I need to take this information, kind of give it a summary or a label in order to put it on my capture sheet. And this is how it would look. So for reason 1, I simply put better test scores. Duh. And I quoted the text evidence that I found to back up that if we keep class sizes small, students will have better test scores. Now moving on to number 2, my second reason. Let's see if you can actually find what I pulled out of this piece of the article. Now, aside from the actual title, there's more information within the text to help me pull out my second argument. But the larger the class, the harder it is to find time to have individual conferences with every student on a regular basis, which impacts both relationship building and our ability to differentiate. So with this, again, I'm going to sum up what I really pull and think. to say providing personal attention. So, what I'm arguing is not only will students have better test scores, but teachers will be able to provide personal attention if we keep class sizes small. And again, if you look at the bottom, I added my text evidence to help me. Now, my final and third point. See if you can figure out exactly what evidence I found in this particular part of the text. You guessed it. For teachers, they're feeling that it's more difficult to be effective because they're forced to spend more time managing students than instructing them. I can only imagine a class size with about 40 plus students and how hard that would be to manage. So I added that final reason in and I summarized it as making behavior manageable. So again, not only does keeping class sizes small make test scores better, provide personal attention to students, but it also makes behavior manageable. And if you look, there was textual evidence to go with all three of my reasons. Now, what I did is I actually chose to Google one additional source. You can Google more, but again, remember, it's really important that you pick something that stands out for you, something that you want to learn about. In addition, make sure that you're able to find three strong reasons that really has nothing to do with your feeling, but what you can prove with text evidence. So, good luck, guys. I'm sure you'll do well.